I testified.
I testify.
I testify.
I testify.
I testify.
I testify.
I testified.
I testify by
My name is Andi Mazingo. I'm a ORRICK Racial Justice Fellow, and for A New Way of Life, I'm a family reunification attorney. This past summer's protests originating from the murder of George Floyd sparked outrage among members of my law firm, ORRICK Harrington and Sutcliffe, and so it created a racial justice fellowship to sponsor the full-time employment of several experienced associates at nonprofits addressing racial justice issues across the U.S. I competed for the position at A New Way of Life and was selected because I am very passionate about uplifting individuals who have been beaten down by hardship caused by bias in our country's institutions. I am the beneficiary of a lifetime of white privilege, unfair white privilege, and it is important to me to put this privilege to good use. Perhaps part of this motivation arises from my ancestry, which is a surprising American contradiction. My last name comes from Andi Mazingo, who was a slave brought to Jamestown as a child. Eventually, he sued for his emancipation and won. And here we are 7 generations later, facing a societal reckoning over the same shackles of systemic racism. When I embarked upon my mission to help frame A New Way of Life's family reunification legal practice, I didn't understand the severity of what's happening to families impacted by incarceration. Family separation doesn't just happen at the border, and systemic racism isn't just perpetrated by police and prosecutors. Both happen routinely across the U.S. by child welfare agencies. And what I've seen in California's dependency court system at times is shocking injustice. To put it bluntly, California is tearing Black and brown families apart. So when a client approaches our family reunification legal practice, they have overcome unimaginable hardship or are in the process of overcoming hardship from injustice, unfair treatment in the criminal justice system, incarceration or multiple incarcerations, substance abuse disorders, mental health illnesses, lack of familial support, indigency, homelessness, domestic violence. So our clients are overcoming these things only to rise above as rehabilitated parents looking to bring their families back together. In California, these family reunification legal issues are litigated in 3 separate court systems: family court, probate court, and dependency court. In family and probate court, typically we are able to advocate for our clients, and judges will decline to hold our clients' histories unfairly against them, while they may be unwilling to order immediate family reunification where children have gotten used to their circumstances. We've seen judges willing to issue orders that are supportive of the goal of eventual family reunification through visitation or targeted social services. Dependency court is a different animal for 3 reasons. One is that dependency court proceedings are initiated against parents of color for strikingly inadequate reasons. 2 is that once a proceeding is initiated, social workers and judges create additional hardship for our parents that can be impossible, nearly impossible to overcome. And 3 is that the results of dependency court proceedings are skewed in favor of adoptive permanency planning at the expense of parents' civil right to parenthood. The Federal Adoption and Safe Families Act and California's Welfare and Institution Code need to be overhauled, and child welfare agencies across the U.S. need to be held accountable for their bias. A New Way of Life's family reunification legal program is undertaking these goals while also representing each of our individual clients in their respective court proceedings. And we get a new client almost every day. This is vitally important work because the generational trauma that is caused by incarceration will perpetuate until these problems are solved. Many of our clients who are dependency court involved were also taken from their parents and were in foster care. This is absolutely a generational problem. There are a lot of people that are speaking about the importance of racial justice issues right now. I would just like to say to those people that the issue of family separation for parents that are affected by incarceration is profoundly important racial justice issue that needs to be on everyone's radar. To formerly incarcerated parents, mothers, fathers who may be watching this, please know that A New Way of Life's family reunification practice is here for you. Please reach out. We are here to represent you and to help you navigate this extremely difficult landscape. I testify because rehabilitated parents deserve the opportunity to bring their families back together.